Okay, it's Wednesday morning. This is video number 2 of the day, talking about stuff that's coming out of the container. So just wanted to give you a quick video on that. Okay, all of the cabinets are in, which we've seen before. The countertop is all in, which I think we've seen before, but all of the sinks are in as well. And I know that was in. And also, we had all the mirrors put in, including, there's a big mirror as you come walking in the front door. And so you can see yourself. And all of the mirrors in the bathrooms. And sinks. I think that the sink here in the utility room was the last sink to get put in. And so all of the sinks are in. And now we're moving furniture into the house. So coming out of our shipping container, so we've got the kitchen table and we have the TV room furnished. Our theater chairs are here. So we have 4 theater chairs. Since there's only 2 of us, 4 is plenty. And slowly as we find stuff, got the slot machine in, and the slot machine is working. This is a slot machine that my mom won in Laughlin, Nevada at Harrah's. Okay, all of the vast majority of the lights are in above the kitchen table. So here they are. And then we have the light above the table island in the kitchen. Okay, so here is the pool table and all the parts. Unfortunately, I have not found a box that says pool table parts in it. So I don't looking for the nuts and bolts and all that kind of stuff. But the tables here, these 3 boxes right here, 1, 2, and 3, these hold the pieces of slate that go onto the table. And then here's the wood part and pool table legs. And then all the cushions are wrapped up. And so once I get the table assembled, which will be a while, I'll have to recover it. And then in the master bedroom, we have the massage chair, Herman we call him. And then we got the bed, and Sharon's made a headboard. TV is mounted in here to watch TV in bed. And then the other thing that came out of the container was the armoire that I built a while back. We also found her embroidery machine, and she has a antique cabinet here. And then her sewing room. Here's her quilting table here in a multitude of parts on the floor. And so I need to assemble that, so we've got legs everywhere, and so hopefully get started on that. My toolbox came out of the container. Okay, so some of the things that have been pulled out of the container includes my table saw, which is non-functional right now because right before I put it in storage, I burned up the motor. And then I have a planer, and the planer is actually sitting on my router table, so that all came out. My drill press came out, my one sander, another sander, and then my oscillating sander, so 3 sanders came out of that. Okay, the last thing that came out of the container, and I was worried about, was my gun safe. It took us an hour, because this thing weighs about 1,300 pounds. So it took us an hour to get it moved from the shipping container to its position in here. So glad to get that done. Okay, so you may find this video boring, but it's kind of interesting, just things that came out of the container that we've got placed in the house, including the dinner table. Oh, listen to the thunder. Including the dinner table in the kitchen area. We also got in our bedroom area the armoire that I built, which is huge, and then the bed is set up in there. In my office currently right now is we found her embroidery machine, as well as a antique cabinet that she's got, and then in her sewing room her quilting machine, which was taken apart by the movers into way too many parts. When it was originally delivered, yes, it was in parts, but not as many as they have now, so I've got to figure all that out. So there'll be an upcoming video just showing it all assembled. Too much hard, because it's hard to put together because it's all heavy pieces. And then in the garage, some of my toolbox, my sanding equipment, my table saw, and my gun safe. So that's all in this video. So hopefully, give me a thumbs up, and see you next time.